That was amazing, but I wouldn't quite go legendary.
This is Wild Oasis. The elephants are begging like dogs for food.
Wow, it's impossible to be annoyed with anything after getting off. All right, we are here at Busch Gardens Tampa, waiting in line for Iron Gwazi, about to get our back row ride here with Mrs. RCX. She hasn't been here since July 2023, was it? So it's been 2 years. She used to be very scared of Iron Gwazi. Now she's not at all. I haven't even been on a coaster yet and my hair is messed up. And yeah, so I'm excited to see her reaction to it now with way more experience, because she used to be very scared of it, right?
Yes, I'm excited.
So yeah, we're gonna get our Iron Gwazi ride in. We're gonna eat some Toma. I'll review that for y'all. The Toma Cafe, it's the new with Sofia Vergara, excuse me, son, doing Latin fusion. Should be very tasty. I've heard it's very good. Gonna take her on Phoenix Rising because she hasn't been on that yet. And then of course we got to get our Montu and Cheetah Hunt and SheiKra in, and plenty of more Iron Gwazi rides. So we're also going to check out the Kumba progress, see what's going on over there. So got an exciting few hours for you coming here at Busch Gardens. Stay tuned. Okay, just got off ride number 1 on Iron Gwazi. Still kicking, still great as ever. That was amazing, but I wouldn't quite go legendary. Lots of airtime, got yeeted on the wave turn. You got to sit back row, right side. Not on the wave turn, I'm sorry. There's just a few parts where if you're on the back row, right side, you get absolutely yeeted out the side, not even forward or backward. To be honest, the right or the left side would be better for the wave turn. Anyway, wow, what an amazing RMC, as always. Let's see what the wife thought after her first ride in 2 years. What did you think after your first ride in 2 years?
Intense as I always remember it, so yeah.
Yeah, super intense for her.
He makes me go in the last row, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, she prefers the front to the back, but you know, back row, best row. Back row, best row. On everything but the B&M inverts. I prefer the front row on a B&M invert because the view and the forces. But yeah, we're just gonna make our way through like Jungala area, I think. The sections of this park can be very confusing, but I know where I'm going at least. So we're gonna make our way through that. I'm gonna check out the Kumba progress and Wild Oasis back there. And that's where Toma is, so maybe we'll get some food right now. But anyway, great first ride on Iron Gwazi. Gonna have a lot of fun here today. All right, so we're in Wild Oasis, the new kids area. Everything's for kids pretty much. You got the splash pad, tree top drop, the repurposed kids drop tower. You got a splash pad, nice playground, more little kid playground over there. But I mainly came to see these animals, but I don't see any. But they brought in a bunch of new animals. Whatever this is supposed to be that's interactive isn't working or on. It's something about ants. Yeah, I was just playing with it. Nothing happens. But see if we can find some of these animals. There's a giant ant eater. Don't see him anywhere. We got squirrel monkeys. Those are in a forest in my hometown. They escaped from the zoo. I'm not even joking. Toucan. Where my boy Sam at? Sam! Toucan Sam! Where the Fruit Loops at, bro? Where are you at? Maybe he's in that? I think he's in that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of these new animals though, so that's kind of lame, but I guess it is like almost 5 o'clock and most of the animals are out there earlier in the day. You think you'd see one though? Where you at, homies? I want to see Sam. Let's see. They also supposed to have a capybara over here. Let's see, what do we have here?
Nothing in here. Let's see. It's very pretty, but no animals. Let's see. I guess you're supposed to be able to go underneath here or something? What the hell? Maybe this is for kids, because I don't think an adult fits in here, but it's clearly meant to go into. I guess so you can see the capybaras swimming. Could have made this a little more accessible, though. I know, but I want to see a capybara too. Yeah, I'm not seeing the capybaras though. Maybe they're over there in that cage. I don't know. Very, very pretty area, but where are the animals? Oh, let's see over here. Mr. Capybara, where are you? Yeah, well, I don't know if they're all hiding and sleeping or if there's just no animals. But yeah, that's Wild Oasis. I'll give you a little more of a walkthrough, walk around to finish off this video. Have our splash pad, amusement. Very nice area, but where are the animals? And then this is the tree top drop. I love how they have to put that it's in a technical rehearsal. It's just a little kid's treetop drop tower. But yeah, you can walk right up and get pretty close to this thing and see. I don't even know if adults can ride it without a kid. I'm not trying to ride it, but there you go. Looked a lot cooler in the concept art, but generally everything does besides Epic Universe. This is not concept art. This is real life. This is Wild Oasis. All right, I'll have some more Kumba pictures and videos coming tonight as well, but not a lot to report on progress-wise, but they're clearly working on it. You're not going to be able to tell, but there used to be some significant damage on the side of the vertical loop over, or that goes, the lift hill goes through that vertical loop. Right, I can't zoom in this angle, but right on the top of it used to be like where you can see right here in the video, used to have some significant damage, some really bad rusting and scraping and just paint gone, looking like a hole getting through it. It appears that has all been fixed, so they're definitely making some good progress on it. It's good to see that the loop was taken care of. I don't see much else different though. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out from one more area, but I don't think there's been much to change. I just rode Phoenix Rising. That's my third ride ever on it, first one today. And you know, it's a lot of fun. It's just that rattle throughout the whole thing is really distracting. I mean, it's a mild enough ride and the rattle's not too bad to where you can still enjoy it, but it just doesn't make sense that a family level invert from 2024 is much rougher than a extreme invert Montu from 1996 or 7 or whatever. I don't know. But this was Carolina's first ride on it. What'd you think?
I enjoy it. I like it. Yeah, it's a good one. Family coaster, but it's a fun one.
But you felt the rattle, right?
Yes. Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah, it doesn't take away too much.
It doesn't bother me.
But it's there, and it shouldn't be there. That's all I'm saying. But, you know, they had to put this in if they were planning to get rid of Scorpion. They obviously ran together for a few months, but then they got rid of it. It's just a shame Scorpion's gone across the way. Classic Schwarzkopf, but in with the new, out with the old. I guess that's the way it works. We're gonna head over to Cheetah Hunt and Montu now, so that'll be lots of fun. Just re-rode Cheetah Hunt. Great ride, but I got the same thing to say as last time, and as always, severely held back by the restraints. Awesome layout, love the S-turns in the middle, although they are pretty lacking when the water's not filled in because it takes away the visual stimulation, but Still a really fun ride, just severely held back by their restraints. I mean, what are you gonna do? Every other ride of its kind or similar from Intamin got the restraints that Cheetah Hunt has replaced with soft shoulder straps that are very comfortable, the ones that are on both Maverick and Fahrenheit. But Busch Gardens is obviously, and United Parks and Human Trek, Scott Ross of Hill Path Capital are obviously way too cheap to do that to Cheetah Hunt. So instead of an amazing ride, you just get a good ride with, and if you're not careful, you get some neck choppers. The wife just got some, she wasn't too happy about that. So it really takes away from the ride experience. I don't have that issue because I know how to ride it defensively, and I'm a little taller, so it doesn't bother me that much. But yeah, it just would be nice if Busch Gardens could get with the program that every other park did with similar ride models and get the soft shoulder straps for it, but whatever. Now we're off to my number 11 ranked overall credit and the king of B&M inverts, the king of all inverts, the legendary Montu. All right, just did the old Montu 1-2. First row, then back row. As amazing as ever. I love the ride every time I ride it. It is just the perfect invert. I don't know how B&M cooked so hard back in 96 or 97. I always forget which year it was. I believe 97. B&M, can we start cooking like that again? How about some new school extreme inverts? How about some more Giga and Hypers? The Giga dive could be fun, but I've had enough of these dives and I've had enough wings. Let's get back to the bait, enough family inverts. I know there's more coming, but I've had enough of them. Let's get back to the basics. What we're good at. Inverts, Hypers, and Gigas. No more rattle. Come on, just study the Montu engineering, please, and repeat it. Anyway, I don't know what is with one train op on Montu. The second train clearly works. They had it out for media earlier this week. But aside from that, pretty much all year it's been on one train ops for essentially no reason at all. And it's really frustrating because B&M inverts can easily be run 2 trains. But whatever. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna go ride Iron Gwazi again, but one Montu front row ride for the wife, and then I did the back row by myself. Any thoughts on Montu before I sign off here? Any thoughts on Montu before I sign off here?
I just want to say that if you don't ride the first row, don't go to Montu.
Nah, she just thinks it's too intense in the back.
No,
it is more.
It's not about intense. You can't enjoy it all. You just saw like something.
Oh yeah, well that's the common complaint on the B&M inverts by other people, is that if you're not in the front row, you don't see. But I enjoy the forces in the back, and I always try to sit on the outside, so I still get a little view. But it's definitely more intense in the back. The inversions deliver a bit more positive G's in the back, but yeah. Still amazing no matter what row you're in. Definitely my favorite is the front row though. So Montu, king of B&M inverts, king of all inverts. Nothing will ever top it. Don't even try to. Vekoma, your STCs look nice. B&M, if you bring back the inverts, I'd love you, but I'm just saying, you're never gonna top Montu, any of you. Another ride on the Gwazita. Second row this time. I feel like second row hits even better than front row on that ride. I'm not really sure why, but maybe just recency bias because I've ridden the second row a lot recently because the front row always has a huge line. But wow, it's impossible to be annoyed with anything after getting off of Iron Gwazi because it's just so amazing. But I have to say, it's really annoying, like, the dispatches and boarding the ride. And I don't know what the deal is, but they're literally just choosing like the most lethargic operators possible for the ride. the guy on my side. For starters, why are they not pulling on the seatbelt and putting down their restraints at the same time? Seems to be an obvious thing to do, but they're not. And then on top of that, the guy is just moving at a lethargic speed. He's got a cup of water in one hand and is just like slowly walking by, checking each seatbelt. And then when he comes to do the restraints, he's asking each person to put the restraint down themselves, even though the guy on the other side is putting it down for them. And it tells you at the beginning, don't put your restraint down, the operator will do it. It's just like, bro, why don't you find another job if you have no interest in doing this? We pay good money to come to this park and enjoy the ride, and it would be nice if there could be some faster dispatches. I understand the way the operations are, it's not going to be a fast dispatch, but it's going to be even worse when you just have a purely lethargic attitude and no interest in doing your job the way it's supposed to be done. It's just really pathetic, and I don't know what Busch Gardens is training their operators like, but it's just like, that is the last job where you should be lethargic. It really is. I understand everybody has their bad days, but this isn't a one-off thing. This is like every time on Iron Gwazi. So, again, impossible to be annoyed or upset about anything once you get off, because it's just absolute RMC pure magic. Fantastic. But just, I don't know what happened with operations. I mean, it's specifically the whole park, but I mean, it is the whole park, but specifically Iron Gwazi, it's just really bad. There's not even a grouper right now. The top attraction in the park, and there's no grouper. So you got empty seats every time too when there's a line. It's frustrating because you should be able to marathon. The lines it has nowadays are way, way lower than when the first 2 years of operations, when it was way more new and popular. But it's like really hard to marathon it because you're going to be waiting 10, 15 minutes even if there's no line. Same on Montu right now. So amazing rides, but just very frustrating. That said, I'm still happy, still having tons of fun. So, good day at Busch Gardens. You having fun more?
Yeah.
So that's good too. The back row on SheiKra to cap off the night. We're gonna be headed out now. SheiKra back row, do not get anywhere near the tilt on the first drop that I remember getting in the past. I guess you really have to be sitting in the front row for that. Either nowadays or always, and I just don't remember, right? But the drop, I think, is superior in the back row force-wise because you really get pushed forward and some ejector air time. It's more a floater in the front. Still the best first drop of any B&M dive coaster. Probably tied with Griffin because they're near clones. But Wrath of Rakshasa is better overall, the new best dive in my opinion, but SheiKra's still second over Valraven, Dr. Diabolical's Iron Menace, all of them. Haven't been on Emperor and Yukon Striker. Those look pretty good. They could beat SheiKra and Griffin. And I haven't been on Griffin, but I'm just assuming it's about the same as SheiKra because they're near clones at sister parks. But yeah, it's just a shame that because of the B&M vest restraints, the original basic B&M dive is still the second best one, only surpassed by Rakshasa, or SheiKra, as everybody likes to call it. But yeah, fun day. Usual poor operations, but the park is slow enough that it doesn't really matter. And the only ride it's a huge issue for is Cheetah Hunt, and we had some single-use quick cues to use from that. I actually have 12 of them, and I only had to use 2 of them the entire day. Well, actually 4. But speaking of the bad ops, sometimes it works out in your favor. They didn't scan them on Cheetah Hunt, so I only had to use 2 the whole day. So yeah, fun day with Mrs. RCX. Anything to say while we're signing off?
I'm tired.
She's tired, yeah. See, this is why she doesn't come with me when I'm having to do like a 10-hour day full of takes and vlogs and stuff, because we've only been here since 4 and she's dying, so. But she had fun, right?
Yes.
Lots of fun?
Yes.
Busch Gardens is fun?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good, because in the past she wasn't a huge fan. I mean, she's always liked SheiKra, so there's that, but now she likes the whole park, so that's good. And is Iron Gwazi more fun now that you're more experienced with coasters?
Yes, but SheiKra is still my favorite.
Okay, well, big SheiKra fan. You know the GP love their dive coasters, so that's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, we're on our way out of the park. Thanks you all for following. Thank you all for watching. As always, means the world to me. Really, really appreciate it. Love you all, and RCX out. The elephants are begging like dogs for food. They're literally sitting at the edge with their trunks up like, feed me. And they're wagging their tails like dogs. Muy rico tree branch. Delicioso. Feed me. Come on, lady. Pull out more branches. Feed me. You're not moving fast enough. Bring us that hay. These branches aren't even good. Give us the hay. Yes. 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 Yummy. Yummy.